Hi, I'm Alex Dunn from Crime and Stereo.
Hi, I'm Christian Holbert from Crime and Stereo.
Quickest history is we started as a hardcore band. Nobody could really play their instruments. It's like you're gonna sing and you'll play drums and you'll play guitar, and we just stuck with it and tried to get better at it, and so it's now just about 10, 11 years later. Toured the world and got to do a bunch of hanging out and see the whole planet, and it's been incredible. We were on tour like maybe 8 to 10 months out of the year for, I would say, about 6 years straight, and we just got super burned out. And the last year, I think it was 2010, we were on tour. I think we'd been to Europe 3 times that year, and finally it was like the 3rd European tour of that year. We just kind of were like, we just needed a break. Doing a band is the best thing I think you can ever do with your life, but at the same time, you have to do it to the exclusion of all else. So you can't have a career or a job or a long-term relationship, and I guess you can do those things, but it's exceedingly difficult. And we just needed a break, and so we took a break in summer of 2010. And then after about 2 years not doing it, we realized that we missed it tremendously, and came back in 2012. But really what happened then was that we were so entrenched in our real lives at that point, that we all had careers and girlfriends and things like that, then it took us a long time to figure out how to properly balance now having kind of real adult lives with also continuing to play in a band. And so I think we're in a good place now. We're just about getting the hang of it.
I think we didn't so much set goals for ourselves so much as things would happen and we'd be like, holy shit, this is happening right now. We played with all of our favorite bands growing up, put records out, traveled the world. I don't think not having a goal and doing as much as we did, every single thing one after the other, was probably a very proud moment.
Yeah, it's all been amazing. I mean, I remember when we first got to do our first, we were just like, if we could do one record, like if we could just put out one record, like that would be enough for everything. I remember our earliest goals were to put out one record and to tour to California. Some of those like early gigs playing with like Black Cross and Painted Black and guys like Rob Pennington and Dan Yeaman, John Joseph, and Luke Kohler.
The first time we played CBGB's, I threw up outside. I was so nervous, and John Joseph, the singer of the Chromax, came up to me and gave me a pep talk like he was my coach. I'll never forget that for as long as I live. It was one of the most surreal experiences ever.
I know that it's like a super lame kind of internet practice to be like, new shit coming soon, like new stuff coming, and we don't do one. So we've said things like that previously. And it hasn't been insincere. It's just that, like I said, it's been really difficult for us to balance, having adult lives and careers and homes and girlfriends and fiancés and things like that, with also trying to do your band. But now we're in a really good spot. We're writing all the time. We've been doing pre-production for the new record for the last couple of weeks. So music is getting recorded now. I would say we'll be recording through probably like September, October. And again, then it gets into like record label stuff of like, they need setup time and all that stuff. So I would imagine early 2015. I would also say that we'll probably have something out just so people can hear new music, probably the end of this year. And then like a full new album or release or whatever. The beginning of next year, and we're already, booking shows and stuff, and we'll be out playing shows next year. We'll be doing, festivals and regular shows, and we'll fucking play somebody's living room if they want. We'll do house shows.
We haven't played a house show in quite some time.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: doing a band when you're not doing it for a living is the best thing in the world. Yeah. Doing a band is the best thing you can ever do, but then when it becomes your job, like any other thing, if you love if you love painting, and then you become a professional artist, other things come into play with, whatever your chosen field of profession is. And so now that basically we just get to do this for fun, and we don't need the money, we don't need, you know, to stay out on the road 10 months out of the year to support ourselves. It's just everything it's all fun. It's incredible. So we're really glad to be back.